Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most infamous names in true crime history, Ed Gein, the real-life killer and grave robber who inspired horror classics like Psycho, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Silence of the Lambs. But beyond his gruesome crimes, there's a question people sometimes ask online. Was Ed Gein gay? Let's break it all down. Ed Gein was born in 6 Plainfield, Wisconsin. He grew up in a strict, isolated household, dominated by his religious mother, Augusta, who preached that women were sinful and evil. After the deaths of his parents, Gein lived alone on the family farm, where his disturbing behaviors escalated. In the 1950s, police discovered that he had murdered at least 2 women and exhumed multiple corpses, using their skin and body parts to craft macabre items. The speculation about Gein's sexuality comes mainly from his troubled relationship with women and his obsession with gender identity. Reports from psychiatric evaluations suggested he struggled with sexual confusion. He reportedly wanted to create a woman's suit out of human skin so he could wear it and become his mother. These disturbing details have led some people to wonder whether he was secretly gay, transgender, or had other hidden desires. However, these questions often blur the line between mental illness, gender identity, and sexual orientation. Was Ed Gein gay? No, there is no evidence that Ed Gein was gay. He never had documented relationships with men, nor did he openly identify as homosexual. The confusion comes from his desire to become a woman by wearing female skin, which was rooted in his psychological issues and obsession with his mother. Experts have emphasized that his crimes were not about sexuality, but about severe mental illness and identity confusion. Ed Gein remains one of the most disturbing figures in American crime history, and naturally, people try to understand what drove him. But when it comes to the question of whether Ed Gein was gay, the answer is no. His actions weren't about sexual orientation, they were the result of deep psychological trauma and obsession. It's important to separate fact from speculation, especially in cases this dark and complex.